A local church is welcoming everyone from our community to drive through a nativity scene this weekend equipped with live animals, live donkeys, and even camels.
Oh, it's so cool. There's 7 live scenes and more than 50 actors. WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinzith is live at the Church of the Resurrection in Surfside Beach with a little sneak peek. Right, Amanda?
That's right. We're out here this morning getting the sneak peek.
Yes.
It's pretty popular. Last weekend, you guys did this last year.
We did this last year,
and
sure did.
You had quite a few people turn out for
a
the
number
event.
of people, over 2,000 cars in 2 nights. It was absolutely amazing. You can't even imagine how many people are actually in those cars. We really couldn't even get a solid number on that.
Sure.
It was just awesome.
Sure, yeah. You know, they're packed through and faces against the
Yeah, we even
windows.
had buses come through.
Okay, nice.
It was awesome. We had to change one of our scenes in order to get some of the buses to be able to come through.
Oh, wow. All right, so talk about what people will see when they drive
When
through.
people come here, they're going to see a live reenactment of the nativity from the birth of Jesus all the way to him being presented into the temple. It's just a wonderful experience. You'll see about 50 to 60 live actors, lots and lots of animals. I mean, we'll have llamas, camels, sheep, goats, all that kind of stuff. And everything's kind of self-contained. When you drive up, you'll stop and you'll see the acting going on, and then the lights will fade out, move on to the next thing. It's just awesome.
Okay, so you go by scene by scene.
Scene by scene, yeah. The cars come through, and it's just really a magical and glorious thing to really see the whole story of Jesus' birth.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that sounds great. And if you want to come, get here early, get
Very
your place
early.
in line, and you can roll on through and get in that holiday spirit, guys.
Now that looks really neat.
Absolutely. That'll get you in the spirit.
Heck
for
yeah.
sure. And it's a free event. It's this Saturday and Sunday. You can head there from 5 o'clock until 8:30 both nights.
And donations are welcome, and everyone is invited.
You're watching Good Morning Carolinas with Jason Glassfold, Crystal Costa, meteorologist Darren Stack, and Amanda Kinzith.
Welcome back, everyone. Time right now is 5:48, and this weekend you can step back in time and travel to Bethlehem in a live drive-through nativity scene with dozens of actors and even some animals.
That's right. WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinzith is live at the Church of the Resurrection in Surfside Beach with the details. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Yes, you have a lot of people involved in this. Who all is involved?
Well, everybody in the congregation, just a whole bunch of people get involved. We have children, adults, grandparents. You can see all generations in one scene sometimes. It's absolutely awesome.
Nice. That's great. Well, what do we have going on now?
We have, actually, this is the wise men are getting ready to come and present their gifts to Jesus here, and we have a shepherd, and they're coming in to bring their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, during the night of the nativity, they'll have live camels with them, and all kinds of different animals will be in there. You'll see the sheep all hanging around, and sometimes they get in the way.
I was going to ask, you guys did this last year. What's it like working with those live animals?
Those live animals are crazy. They're very unpredictable. The llama decided to just call it quits at one event. They just decided to lay down in front of the door in one of the scenes. It was hilarious.
No.
Absolutely.
That's it. I'm done, right?
Yeah, I'm quit. I'm done. But that's what you can't predict, that kind of stuff, and that's part of the fun of the nativity. You know, Jesus' birth was unpredictable, and it just happened, and it was just a glorious, glorious thing. So it's absolutely awesome.
Oh, those live animals, they really make it interesting.
It
So
is.
You got to come by and check it out this weekend, guys.
Great.
Pretty cool. Where else are you going to see donkeys and camels and a nativity scene all in one spot?
Not live, for sure. Yeah, that's it, huh?
It's pretty cool. And the event is free. It's Saturday and Sunday from 5 to 8:30.
And donations are welcome, and everyone is invited. You know what? A drive through a living nativity scene is one great way to get into the Christmas spirit. And one local church is welcoming everyone to come and check it out.
There's 7 live scenes, more than 50 actors, and WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinzith has been live at the Church of the Resurrection in Surfside Beach all morning, getting a little preview.
That's right, yeah, and there's different scenes as you drive through. And now we're at another scene. Where are we now?
We're at the end. We're at the end, and you know, Joseph and Mary are going to show up, and they're going to be on the donkey. They're going to knock on the door, and crazy things are going to happen. There's not going to be any rooms. It's going to be amazing.
I feel like I've heard that story
You've heard that
before.
story somewhere.
Yeah.
It's well known.
Yeah,
But you know, it's surprising, the people who come through this, a lot of people don't know the story. And that's one of the reasons we do this, is because a lot of people don't know the full story of what Christmas is all about.
Sure. Well, that's great. You know, whether or not you know the story, it's neat to come through and see these people in your community out here, you know, acting and the live animals. That's interesting. We've talked about some of the mishaps, I guess, before with working with live animals. You talked about the llama calling it quits.
The llama right here decided it was going to lay down and call it a day. And it can be quite interesting when you see the donkey as they decide to do their own thing sometimes. And so it's always a little creative what might happen. You never know. You never know.
It just makes it that much more interesting.
It really is.
It starts up at 5 o'clock this weekend. And
yes.
Can people get here earlier than that?
Yeah, you really need to get here early. Cars will be lined up on 17 for a long way. Get here, enjoy your time in the car with your family, and we'll greet you as you start coming in and put little teasers out throughout your time in the line. It's just a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So have some holiday music playing, and I like that. You know, when you're sitting and waiting, enjoy the time.
Exactly. You know, how often do you really have time that's quiet time when you can spend time with family and talk and tell stories and develop memories while you're just hanging out?
There you go. Awesome. And when you're stuck in the car together, well, that's a good time to do that.
That's exactly right.
Guys.
What a great thing. You know, and the camels, they're in such high demand, especially with all the nativity scenes, hump day. I mean, it's hard to find a good camel these days. It's not busy, huh?
We all know Sassy the camel, the star camel. But yeah, this free event is Saturday and Sunday, 5 to 8:30.
Yeah, donations are welcome and everyone is invited.